Hey guys, so I wasn't gonna film this guitar build, but a buddy of mine was telling me that I really should film it just to kind of document what I'm doing. I think it's a pretty good idea to kind of reflect on what I'm doing as I'm building it as well. So I'm gonna do it more of a journal kind of thing rather than trying to show you guys a full tutorial kind of thing. So let me know if you guys dig that. If not, I guess we'll try something else. But anyway, I'm trying to build this guitar. I'll put a picture of like the concept I'm shooting for up on the screen right now. I'm trying to build a Stratocaster kind of guitar. It's technically a parts caster. I had parts lying around from a lot of guitar builds. And I just wanted to build something out of it, something that I would love. And so I found this ash body. Let me around over here. I found this ash body in Guitar Fetish. As you can see, I've done some work on it already, it's a full gloss body. And one thing that I really liked about it is that I can put 3 single coils, even though it has this cut here for another humbucker, and I can put a hardtail bridge. This does not have a hole, so I'm very excited about that. I haven't seen too many guitars like that, especially a Strat style like that. And if I have, it's probably a Squire with the cheap wood, right? And this is a pretty solid, pretty heavy body. As you can see, I already did some work on the cavities there. I already shielded them. And I'm doing a little bit of gluing here, some shims that I need to do that to raise the guitar neck, because I think I lowered it too much. I actually dug into it and it went too low. So this jig that you see here is kind of interesting. We have a string all the way down this plank, and that's gonna help me center everything. One of the things with guitar bodies that you get is that the neck pocket is maybe loose, or it ends up being just not tight, and therefore your neck can sometimes do a slight switch like this, or a slight switch that way. And it may not seem like much at the moment, but it actually really changes the location of your bridge, of your saddle over there. So that's one of the things I'm struggling with this guitar. This neck pocket from this body is not very tight. It's definitely not like the ones that you get from Warmoth or Fender itself. And therefore, I need to center the neck very clearly. So I'm going to show how I'm going to do that and actually drill the holes. Another problem that I want to call out here, let me see if I can set this down. Let me show you guys here. So this is the back of the guitar neck. And if you can, as you can see, I plugged up the holes because the holes on the body were not matching up with the holes here, causing the neck to further move, right, this way and that way. So what I'm gonna do now is, I already plugged up the holes with dowels and glue. I'm gonna re-drill the holes. For first position the neck, re-drill the holes, and hopefully match everything up with my jig over here, so that string that I have here lines up with the middle line of the guitar all the way down to the end pin, to the the middle of the nut. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and start setting this up to drill the holes. So hopefully I want to get the holes drilled and put the neck in place before I get back to work this morning, my real work. Okay, let's do that. Guys, I want to show you how this jig works. So I have essentially just a string on one end and a string on the other end over there, and how this works is that you look straight down from the top. Let me see if I can get you guys there, and you essentially match the middle of the guitar right, to the string. And you can lower the string too if you want, right, to make it a little bit more clear. So there we go, right? Lower the string. That's why I made the strings a little longer. So we're not quite at the top there. Let me see if I can just kind of position it real quick there. So there's the middle line there. I believe we're not on the middle line over here. So I believe here, there it is. We're right on the middle, fairly close. So you position that down the middle. Now you can see the guitar neck is pretty good, right? It's going down the middle. You can tell with, oh, here's where it goes off, right? So now we just move it. And this is what I want to show you, right? Because this neck pocket is very loose, look how much wiggle room it has, right? You can potentially install the neck that way, leave that neck pocket, and then look what your straight line does, right? It has a lot of play there. So I really have to make sure that the holes will leave the neck right there, kind of, so that this neck is completely straight with the center line of the guitar body. So that's how you use this jig. Pretty useful. I've seen other people do it differently. I've seen people, you know, just draw the line on the neck itself. This neck's already finished, and I feel this is kind of, you know, kind of a cool little jig to help you with already finished guitars. You know, some guitars are, you know, they just don't have the finish, and you can scribe on them and write with pencil. This one you can't. So it's just kind of a cool way to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill those holes. All right. Well, I need to think about this a little bit more. What the problem is that I need to find a way to hold the guitar. Let me show you guys. So I need to align the neck, so that's for sure. And then I need to find a way to temporarily hold it while I flip it and drill the holes from the back into the neck. The problem is that I can't think of a way of doing that right now. And yeah, so the jig works as far as aligning things, but it doesn't really hold things down. One idea I have is actually drilling holes in the wood itself and hold and lift the entire jig up, and then sort of lift it a couple, you know, maybe lift it with some blocks, lift the guitar up and drill the holes from the bottom. Another way is clamp the jig, so drill some holes on the plank, clamp the body, the neck, and the string, right, it's attached to the jig, and then flip it on the side, make sure I'm still aligned, and then drill the holes from the side. I guess I gotta think about it a little bit more, because I don't know how to drill these holes, because they need to be fairly straight. They need to be pretty good. And another idea could be not drilling the holes on the jig, but simply being able to mark the holes on the guitar neck, right? Where the holes would go, because the holes are already on the body, but they're not here. So maybe I can mark them with like a long marker. Just make sure I'm accurate, you know, align the neck, mark them, and then go back and drill them out. Maybe I can do that. But again, this, you know, the problem is the pocket. It's just not holding it steady, and therefore my holes need to be fairly straight. So I'm gonna think about it a little bit more, and then I'll come back to this. Hey guys, so it's later in the day here, and I was just thinking about the problem that I have. Just you know, I never put this kind of guitar together at this level, right, where I'm installing the bridge myself and the neck. And from just watching Crimson Guitars and, you know, other builders, they usually start with attaching the bridge first, And then what I've seen that they do is they actually run some strings all the way up to the neck, and that's how they help position the neck, right? If it's moving a little bit, especially like this way, right? So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to attach the bridge first. By the way, I have this cool all brass bridge that I got from China. It seems pretty good quality, but you know, just gotta attach it. So I'm gonna try attaching the bridge first and just doing like some sort of ballpark measurements, and then I'll try to just attach it and see how that goes. Sometimes you just gotta do it, right? You can only measure so much. So let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I forgot that I had drilled some previous holes here. Like I said, this neck pocket and bridge has just been, I don't know, I just want to get it right, and so I've been drilling holes and then I shouldn't have, and so on and so forth. I think I know where to put the bridge now, and instead of actually installing the bridge, I wanted to install the bridge by tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen because I want to let the dowels that I installed in the bridge holes drop. And as you saw me in the time lapse right there, I had actually drilled some previous bridge holes here. Oh, there's actually one more dowel I need to fill. So I had actually drilled some previous holes which are not in the correct spot. If you take a look there, that's where I drilled it. That's where it should have been. So just slightly, maybe 1 or 2 millimeters down and to the left, something like that. I'm not proud of this, but good thing is going to be covered up. But still, it doesn't make me very happy knowing that that didn't go too smoothly. So, you know, I've been touching this finish as well a lot. I'm going to have to polish it before I put everything together. Maybe give it a quick rub with some swirl remover, you know, tiny scratch remover. But yeah, I just need to install this thing, and it's just been a pain in the butt. So last things last, I'm just gonna let these dowels dry, the ones I installed there, and drill the new holes. Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna put the final dowel right there that I forgot. And then I'll let this dry, and tomorrow morning I'll install the bridge. At least that's the plan. So I'm just gonna do that last dowel that I forgot. Alright, so I installed those last dowels, and I'm gonna be letting this dry overnight, and after that, hopefully tomorrow morning I'll drill some new holes and I'll finally have the bridge installed. With the bridge installed, I can install some similar strings that I've been using, and make sure that when I drill the holes for the neck, that's going to be straight. So I think I'm in good shape so far. I'm a little tired, just you know, a little anxious of getting this done, but I think I should just you know, slow down and do everything right. I'm pretty happy with how I've been doing things so far. You know, doing things with somewhat care. I think at first I was a little bit too hesitant to get started and get up and running, but I feel like slowing down was definitely the way to go here, because I really do want to. I want this to have a pretty straight neck, pretty solid bridge, like just anything critical to the playability of the guitar. I need that to be solid. If there's some cosmetic issue here and there, then I don't mind that too much. I can always fix those, but like the playability means a lot to me. This should be playable, should be enjoyed, it should be giggable. And just the way that I was going before, and if I had left those holes there, like I wouldn't feel comfortable. So I'm glad I took the time to fill those holes. Hopefully they don't show up too much through the bridge, and we can get up and running tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll start filming tomorrow again. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I kind of had some time to sleep on it, but I think the plan was to finally set the bridge up so that I can add strings and line up the neck well, because the neck pocket is too loose. So I need to re-drill those holes in the neck pocket, in the neck as well. So what I want to accomplish right now is finally drill in that bridge. Last time I put in some dowels in here because I had drilled some previous holes, which I'm really bummed about, but you know, probably the best fix for this is to put in those dowels. So I'm glad I did the dowels, and of course we already have a hole for the wire. So now I just need to make some new holes, align everything, make some new holes, and finally drill in that of course that bridge. I don't know, can't multitask and task here and talk. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be able to get on video because my phone is dying, but we'll see. Alright guys, I'm finally done installing this bridge, but I mean, look at that bridge, all brass. It's amazing. It's super nice. Look at it. I got this bridge from eBay for around 30 bucks. and I was quite impressed with the quality. I mean, there's no sharp edges. The springs feel very tough. But I mean, it's definitely a custom bridge, so you gotta, fit it yourself and all of that. I don't think I've encountered problems with the bridge construction. It's more centering the dang thing, that's been the problem, and I just want to get that right. But anyway, the bridge is done. It's installed. It's as centered as it can be in this guitar here. Now the only problem that I see is, let me show you guys. If you take a look at this small edge right there, you can see one of my plugs, right? Sorry about the movements there. That's one of my plugs that, where I drilled a previous hole. Maybe you can see a little bit of that other one there, but this one is fine. You can't really see my other plugs. So I think it's it's a pretty good install overall. Oh, I missed the screw in the middle. I'll do that now. But anyway, I think it's a pretty good install, and I think it looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and put in that last screw, and I think I'll call this done and come back during lunchtime and hopefully finally install the neck. After that, I'm gonna be golden. It's gonna be, after I install the neck, it's pretty much swift sailing. It's just install the pick guard, maybe adjust the pick guard if it's not fitting well. I'm gonna shield this cavity as well, just to have everything nice and shielded, and should be pretty swift sailing. I just want to get to the point where I'm doing a setup on this, and that should be fun. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm working, it's a couple of days later here. I'm working on the positioning of the neck and the bridge. Last time I got the bridge, and I didn't catch this on camera, but I guess I'll just let you guys know what I did. Once I positioned the bridge, let me switch it around here. Let you guys see what I'm talking about here. So once I positioned the bridge here, that was great. I think that was a good starting point. And then what I did is I attached some of my same strings that I've had for leather work, and then I started doing something like this, where I attach the string and make sure that it's aligned. So you have to look at the string. Make sure that the strings stay on the guitar, on the neck. It's kind of hard to show you right now, but if I do this really quick, right, you just align it to where the string is going to go. So you just have to do the first and the sixth, and then just align it. I clamped the neck while I did that, which is clamps. And once I got the right string position, then I actually made some markings through the holes, and then I was able to know where my screws went. So that's how I did that, and so I'm really glad that's done, because I can move on to the fun part, the wiring, which I have some really cool stuff to do on the wiring. I only have like the one wire for grounding the strings and the bridge here. But that's the next step. I'm gonna be doing the wiring. I'm gonna shield this part just because I don't see many guitars shielding this. I think it should be fine as long as I protect the contacts very well, especially the hot contact, that's the signal going out. I think that should be fine, and I'll be good to go with everything nicely and beautifully shielded. You can see that shielding work right there is really, really nice. I just need to maybe create some contacts with the shielding that's going to happen on the pick guard there. But overall, like, this is in pretty good shape, and I'm already liking the look of it. So that's awesome. Hey guys, so video editing Rigo here. I hope you guys like that. I know it was slower, it's a lot more random than I've done before. You know, back in the day I used to script out my videos and it just takes too long, and I wanted to find a format that I can make progress on the project fast enough, while at the same time providing some sort of value to you guys to watch over YouTube and so on. So hopefully you guys like that. The rest of the videos will be sort of in the same fashion. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of the format, if I can improve it somehow. Let me know what I can do there. Maybe I can get more close-ups. I noticed I didn't have too many close-ups for you guys. I also noticed I missed filming some parts, like the actual drilling of the neck hole, so sorry about that. But anyway, give me some feedback down there. Next videos, I'll be doing whatever's next that I was filming. I guess this is a couple days later. But anyway, I'll be doing some more. I'll be pushing out some more episodes. This is just the first one. Let me know what you think. Put it down in the comments, and I'll see you. Bye.